guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be taking you through some spring and summer 2023 fashion predictions. It's not like a forecast, these are predictions. I'm going to split this video up into 3 different sections. I have colors, patterns, textures, and more. It's kind of like a miscellaneous, but then also some specific pieces that I think we're going to see spring and summer 2023. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. So starting off with colors, obviously it's spring, so I think we're going to be seeing a lot of pastels. I feel like last year we had, or 2022, we had more like vibrant colors. Some specific colors that we're going to be seeing this year are black. I think black is mainly going to come in the form of leather because obviously we saw huge leather trend in fall, like leather pants, leather blazers. Anytime I see people saying that like leather maxi skirts are going to be a thing, I'm so scared. Like I hope that's not a thing, but some people think it's going to be a thing. Fingers crossed that it's not. I'm sorry, I can't get on board with that. Lots of pink. I think like this year, lots of like romance, lots of flowy, lots of airy, lots of fun, light romance, and you'll see that whenever we get into like the detailings, patterns, textures, specific pieces, and more. But last year we had magenta. That was like a huge color. We were obsessed with magenta, and then also like bubblegum pink as well. And so I think this year, since we're going like more romance direction, we're gonna see a lot of like candy floss pink. Hi guys, I was currently editing this video, and then also just like to add, this color right here is the color of this year, 2023, and it's like a reddish sort of pink. And while I was going through different fashion shows, pictures, whatever, I'm seeing a lot more of not just like the candy floss pink, but especially this reddish pink, which I actually think is kind of perfect, of this reddish pink shade, like these shades, but then also taking like red and pink and using that as a very specific combination. It's also been used in a lot of sort of boho styles, which I'll also put pictures of. So maybe even in 2023 we're gonna see a little taste of like the boho chic coming back. But I think if it does come back, it's gonna be once again more polished, so it's interesting. Next up is silver. Lots of silver. I'll get more into it later in the video. That is pretty much all for colors. So with that being said, we are gonna go ahead and move on to patterns and more. Okay, like I said, summer, spring 2023, we're really thinking romance. It's still fun because I feel like 2022 was a lot of fun. So number 1, this is a big one, florals. Of course, florals, because it's spring, so hand in hand with our light pastel, icy pastel colors. I'm always here for the idea of florals. I think it's really beautiful. Next up is sequins. Obviously, as I said with the silver, we are gonna be seeing a lot of sequins, particularly silver sequins. And personally, I think that it's gonna be the bigger kind. I think we're gonna see a lot of like sequin dresses, sequin blazer, pant blazer sets, because we already are seeing like we've been seeing for the longest time fun blazer sets, etc. Right? So I think that we're just gonna see even more of it this year. And like the metallic sequin silver trend, and I think the blazer, fun blazer thing, they're just gonna like combine, especially like silver. I don't know about any color sequins. I really do believe silver sequin, it'll be on point this year. Next up is sheer. We have already, okay, listen, I know, we've already been seeing so much sheer, the sheer long like dresses, the layers, etc., blah blah blah. What I'm saying is that we're going to be seeing more of it, but honestly, I feel like this year, I don't know, I'm kind of sick of this sheer thing. I feel like this year, I hope, is the end of it. Not that I'm mad at it or whatever. I don't know. I think it's been around for a hot minute, but we're gonna see it, and we're gonna see it take on the spring, summer colors, the pastels, but also specifically sunset colors. I think we're gonna see a lot of that too. Next up, this is a big one. This is a very important one, and I love it because it's like new, it's fresh, it came out of nowhere, and it's fringe. Now, whenever I'm thinking fringe, we are not talking about like leather jackets with like the fringe strings like on the back, or we're not talking about those cowboy jackets. No, we're talking a much more polished look of fringe, and I think I'm actually excited to see it. Like, I think it's cool, it's something new. Next up, going hand in hand with fringe are ruffles. Once again, like you see this romantic feel, you see it, you get it, like you see the vision. But also I think we're seeing like more relaxed ruffles, but I've also seen like, I think to some extreme, like big ruffles at shows and stuff, but I think that's going to translate just into more relaxed ruffle detailings. Like, I don't think by any means we're going to be going all out with the ruffles, like layers and layers and layers. Moving along, I mean, this is just kind of its own little thing, I guess, but we have the whole Y2K era. It is going to continue, and it's going to come back stronger than ever. Apparently, of course, we have low rise, and apparently it's going to be more low rise than ever. And which makes sense, like spring, summer, like I get it. Will I be partaking in it? No. Lots of details this year. And so, particularly when it comes to denim, we're gonna be seeing a lot more details in denim. Just like details, Y2K denim, stripes, I don't know, cutouts, washes, whatever. When it comes to cargos, because of course cargos are still gonna be a thing, they have been doing their thing this year. We're gonna see a lot more pockets, so like even jackets, we're gonna be seeing just like pockets galore. So we're still gonna be having our little Y2K moment as we have been for a while now. All right, you guys, next up is interesting. These are motifs. So we have two different types of motifs that are gonna be happening this season. So first we have, which I think is perfect for Valentine's Day if you wanna hop on the trend early, we have heart motifs. Heart motif in dresses, in little tops, and that goes hand in hand with all of our shades of pink, like the ruffles, like it just yes. I think it's so cool. But also along with that, and then along with the floral patterns, we're gonna be seeing floral motifs, roses. What is the name of the other? I don't even know the name of the other flowers. Okay, what is that one? Like, is that an organza? An orchid? I think orchid. But anyways, with that being said, that is that whole patterns, etc. category. Last but not least, I'm going to be talking about a couple specific pieces that we can keep our eye out for the spring summer 2023 season. You guys, so I'm not going to be talking about like the basic things. So first up, now a couple sources said this, and there were like a couple runways that had this. Am I confident that we'll be seeing that this year? Semi, but I think it's super cool. But that is hooded dresses. The reason why I think some people might wear this, why you might see this in some places, it'll at least be introduced this year. As I said, once again, with our metallic, our silver, our futuristic-esque sort of vibe that we're moving into, I feel like this goes perfectly hand in hand. Just could see people mixing up like cool glasses, like making it look Y2K but still like futuristic sort of vibe. I can envision it. Anyways, next is we're gonna be seeing a lot of floral dresses, of course, and I think in particular Love Shack fancy floral dresses, because what did we say? We said floral, we said ruffles. Put them together, you get Love Shack fancy dresses. Like, I think that it's gonna be perfect. Next up is blazer cohorts with like matching pants. And as we've been doing things lately in slouchier, more fashionable styles, I think it's gonna continue to go that way. But I've been seeing a lot of this strong shoulders. On the note of blazers, to bring that back around again, as I said, I think we're gonna be seeing like sequined blazers. Okay, we've already seen like the glittery blazer trend, but I think we're gonna be seeing sequin, and I think I've already seen sequin blazers. We're just gonna see more of it. Finally, I think we're gonna be seeing more sequins, like skirts and dresses, party dresses, maybe even more fun experimental handbags, like with sequins on them and beading too. But with that being said, you guys, those are my predictions and forecasting for the spring summer 2023 season. I hope you got something out of it. If you agree, there's something I missed, there's something you disagree with, go ahead and leave it in the comments down below. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.